Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between Dynamo Kyiv and FC Barcelona. So there is so much to discuss in today's video. The way that I am going to be organizing this video is that I am going to be talking about the daily news for today, then I'm going to get on with the pre-match preview. I do want to talk about two certain things, and it is going to be regarding Victor Font and his recruitment when it comes to the medical staff, and the other story we are going to be talking about is about Memphis DEPAY and GARCIA. So starting with Victor Font and his recruitment, it is official that Victor Font will be incorporating Dr. RAMON into his candidacy, which is absolutely huge. But here's the thing, it's not official that he is going to be part of the medical staff for Barcelona. He is only saying that he is thinking about bringing him into the medical team if he does get elected. But at the end of the day, this is a huge move coming from Victor Font, because we have to be reminded one thing. Dr. RAMON is one of the most successful surgeons in Europe, and the fact that Victor Font wants to recruit him as part of the medical team for only FC Barcelona, that is a huge move. Now, as of today, Dr. RAMON is not part of the Barcelona medical staff. He was part of the Barcelona medical staff a few years ago, but Bartomeu did kick him out for whatever reason. I have no idea why, but he did used to be part of the medical staff. As of now, he is taking care of some Barcelona players. He is taking care of some Manchester City players, and so he is everywhere. As of now, he is checking up on Ansu Fati, who recently did just have a surgery, and he is also taking care of Gerard Piqué. But again, I do think that this is a huge move coming from Victor Font, because if you are going to get one of the best surgeons in Europe to work only for FC Barcelona, this is only going to position Victor Font into a stronger position to win these elections. He does want to incorporate talent and skill, not just on the field, not just into the squad, but also into the medical team. And I am happy to see that Victor Font truly does want to build this Barcelona team from many different areas. Moving on to the next topic, and that is about Memphis DEPAY and GARCIA. It says here, Barcelona have ruled out the signing of Memphis DEPAY in January. If there's any income from a sale, the priority signing will be for one center back, and that is going to be GARCIA, or a defender on loan. And to be very honest, I saw this coming, because the fact that we have seen Gerard Piqué, Umtiti, Araujo all get injured within these past 4 to 5 weeks, of course Barcelona is going to want to react and say our priority is going to be to bring in a new center back, because if we bring in Memphis DEPAY, we are already completely stacked in that area, and so it makes no sense. We're going to be completely imbalanced if we bring in another striker and neglect bringing in another defensive option. And so GARCIA is going to be the priority. GARCIA is going to be the main man that we are going to be talking about in the January transfer window, and the only thing that's going to be standing in the way now is going to be Manchester City. Man City are going to be very well aware that we are going to be desperate to bring in a new center back, and because of that, maybe, just maybe, Man City might come in and say, you have to pay us 10 million, 13 million, 14 million euros for a player like this. And if that's going to be the case, I highly doubt Barcelona is going to be paying that amount of money when they know they can get GARCIA in the summer for free. But that is where we do stand regarding these players. Now moving on to the pre-match preview. So here's the thing, Barcelona is going to be visiting Dynamo Kyiv at their home. This is going to be the 4th UCL match Barcelona is going to be playing in this season. And now seeing that Barcelona is in a very convincing spot within the table and beating teams such as Ferencvaros 5-1, beating Juventus 2-0, and beating Dynamo Kyiv 2-1, even with a tie in tomorrow's match, that would also bring Barcelona a secured spot towards the next round. And Koeman does know this. Koeman knows exactly where his team is positioned at. As a matter of fact, I do believe that Ronald Koeman is so convinced that he will be going to the next round that even his squad list already tells us so much of how he does want to approach this game. Let's look at the squad list for today. I want you guys to look at these names, right? And you guys probably already know by now who is missing and who is here, but I really want you guys to notice the names on this squad list. Ronald Koeman chose these players because of two reasons. One, it is because of where they are positioned, and two, it is because they are on a very tight schedule. They literally just finished playing against Atletico Madrid 24 hours ago. And now that we are here looking at this squad list, Ronald Koeman has decided to drop Lionel Messi and Frankie De Jong, two players who has been seen as the absolute core of this Barcelona squad. These are also two players who have not missed not one match since the day day this campaign has started. And this is a huge surprise. The fact that we're not going to be seeing Messi and De Jong for the first time in a Champions League match, this is yet again another bold move from Ronald Koeman. But here's the thing, I'm not saying that it is surprising that we are not seeing De Jong and Messi in the squad list. What I believe is surprising is the fact that because De Jong and Messi are not going to be here, this might potentially be the opportunity for the youth players to finally get a chance on the field. And when I mean the youth players, I do mean Riqui Puig, Carles Elenia, and Mateus Fernandes. These are the players that have been absolutely ignored throughout the whole course of this season so far. And the fact that we have players such as Messi, De Jong, Piqué, Sergio Busquets not participate in this game, could we finally see these players play in a very important match in the Champions League? And we also do have some other players that are not going to be present, such as Gerard Piqué. Ronald Koeman has decided to bring in a new center back who is named Mingueza. He will be the man to replace Gerard Piqué in this game, and I have no doubt that this is going to be a center back that is going to be used against Dynamo Kyiv. And if you're asking why, it is because we simply have no other option. Mingueza is going to be a center back that is going to be playing no matter what. And if you guys do not know who he is a 21-year-old center back who has played in the Barcelona academy all his life. And so it only makes sense to bring in a player who is extremely knowledgeable on how Barcelona should be playing, especially from that defensive line. And I do get why Ronald Koeman did pick Mingueza, because he is a player that does like to retain the ball, attack these open spaces, and look for passes to the forwards or the right wingers or maybe the central defensive midfielders. He's very similar to Gerard Piqué, and so it would only make sense to find that exact replacement for this player. And hopefully Mingueza does bring out a great performance. I'm going to be rooting for this player. The fact that a Barcelona B player is going to be starting in a Champions League match, you bet he's going to be having the full backing of all Barcelona fans. So I do want to talk about one thing, and this is very important to analyze. This is going to be the first time we will be without Ansu Fati, Lionel Messi, Gerard Piqué, De Jong, and other players such as Sergio Busquets and Sergio Roberto. These were the players considered as the core of FC Barcelona, the players who run this team and who are considered the players to take us to these trophies for this season. And the fact that we're not going to be seeing any of these players in the Champions League match for tomorrow night is going to be very interesting to see how this squad reacts without these players, without a captain, without the best player in the world. Because let me tell you, in the previous match between Barcelona and Dynamo Kyiv, Barcelona barely beat Dynamo Kyiv 2-1 at the Camp Nou, and so it's not going to be easy. And so in this match, we are going to be needing a leader when we are defending as a unit and when we are attacking forward as a unit. Who are going to be the players leading that charge? And it's ultimately going to come down to this. I do want to call out Felipe Coutinho, Antoine Griezmann, and Lenglet. These are the three players I do believe that can lead this squad when defending as a unit and attacking as a unit. There should be no excuses. These are three players who have experience, and these are also three players who are more than capable enough to analyze the opposition's weakness and knowing what to do with it. And in the end, these are going to be the three key players for this match against Dynamo Kyiv, which is now going to lead me towards the starting 11. What type of starting 11 should we put out against Dynamo Kyiv where we can implement the youth and at the same time also be competitive enough to get a great result on this Champions League night? And so here's going to be my starting 11. I do want to see Marc-Andre ter Stegen in goal, Jordi Alba play as a left back, Lenglet and Mingueza become the center back pairing. It's going to be very interesting to see how this pairing does work. Then I do expect to see Serginho Dest as the right back. We have no other option. Sergio Roberto is injured, and so I do expect to see Dest in the lineup. Then as for our double pivot, this is where things get very interesting. I do expect to see Elenia and Pjanic be the main leaders of that midfield, and our front four should be no other than Pedri on the left wing, Coutinho in the middle, Dembele on the right, and Antoine Griezmann become our number 9 for that game. Later in the game, maybe in the second half or maybe in the 60th minute, I do expect to see these changes here. Pjanic and Elenia as the double pivot. Our front four is going to be Coutinho shifting his position as a left winger, implementing Riqui Puig as the central attacking midfielder, Trincao as a right winger, and Griezmann remaining as the number 9 in this game. If we can do this and implement these youth players on the field, I have no doubt that these are going to be the players to deliver and bring a great result against Dynamo Kyiv. And looking at this team, right, looking at Dynamo Kyiv, you can see that they are the leaders of the league so far. I have no doubt that Dynamo Kyiv are going to be going into this game thinking that they can win and bring out 3 points against Barcelona. Again, it is going to be a very tough match. I have no doubt about that. But when we see players such as Elenia, Puig, and Mingueza, players who want to prove a point and want to be in the starting 11, they will deliver in this game. And my predicted scoreline for this match is going to be 3-1. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. That'll be it for today's Barcelona pre-match preview. Let me know your predicted starting 11. What would you like to see in this game? And who do you see as the key players in this match? Again, I do want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next video.